I made 220K in one single month by just focusing on the right creatives. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can implement this and make the right creatives for your store in just 3 steps. Now, the first thing what we're going to do is we're not going to be ripping from Calidata because this does not teach you anything. Now, it could work. You might make some money with it, but it doesn't teach you direct response marketing. It doesn't teach you how to make the right creatives. You're just ripping creatives, throwing them on. You can make money, sure, but after a couple weeks, once you don't have any more creatives or you hit creative fatigue, you're gonna get fucked. And this is the reason why I'm making this video, to show you guys how to make creatives in just 3 single steps. Right, so the first step is going to be very fucking simple. It's going to be understanding your customers. Now, understanding your customers is something I'm not going to be discussing in this video. I've done multiple videos where I've literally showed you guys how to figure out who your customers are, how to make personas, how to understand your market, how to look at reviews, which reviews you need to look at, which websites you need to look at. I've done in-depth videos of those, so go to my channel, watch those if you do not yet understand your customers. 2 things we need from understanding customers is, number 1, their desires, right? Desires, and their pain points. This is number 1, right? This is basically the points we are going to be targeting. And then we also need an ICP, which is your ideal customer persona. This is why you need to do the step 1 first, because if you don't do step 1, step 2 and 3 are going to be fucking irrelevant. And with your ICP, the reason why we want to know these things is if you understand your customer, if you know who you are selling to, right, it's going to make the process of selling so much easier. And you're going to be able to use this in your creatives because this is what we need. And the same with desires and the same with pain points, because this we need to use in our formats. Now, I'm not going to go into it, like I said, so we're going to jump straight to step 2. Now, step 2 is going to be content, right? First thing we got to do when we're going to be looking at content, I recommend you look at other competitors on your niche, in your niche, that are doing crazy numbers. Now, I selected here gut health as the niche, as the product, as the problem I'm going to be solving for this video, right? When you're going to be selecting your niche, product, whatever, you want to search on keywords like this. If you want gut health, you can also search constipation. You can also search, I don't know, something along the lines of, liver or whatever, liver health. You get the idea. And then you always want to go to filters, and then you always want to go down here and sort it by at least 1 week. I could have sorted by the 3rd of December. I just chose the 1st. Now, after that, you're going to scroll down, you're going to compile a list of your competitors. Very important, because you want to know who are your competitors, what are they running, what are their angles, what kind of creatives are they making. Now, I found this one here from Herba Vita. Once we go onto their website, right, and this is also very important, this is also what you need to do with your competitors. You want to download this extension called SimilarWeb, and then you can see like, okay, how many visitors do they get a month? And this basically you can times it by 2, and this is how much they're making. If you do 111 or 112 times 2, you're basically getting a 220K. And this is not fully accurate. It's probably more than this, right? And then you also have another one like this, where we go by their SimilarWeb, and there's no data available. So probably these guys are super new, or they're just not running any numbers, right? So what we want to do, we take this as our competitor, right? And then what we're going to do on the other side of it, here we have their videos. These are some of their videos. What you can do, you can literally go and open up a new page where you're going to be looking at Facebook ad library. And then all you want to do is literally just search up their name on top here, Herba Vita, and then you see all of their ads, right? You see all of the creatives, a lot of static image ads with a lot of like these text that they're using, right? Holy shit, that's a long as text. But you also have the other videos that they're using. Now, I have this tool / extension called Facebook Ad Library Cloud. You can download this. This allows you to basically download media, right? So this way you can just download any video that you see on here. You just click on download media and it downloads for you. Now, what you want to do, when you play a video, for example, a lot of the times what you will see and a lot of the times what you will experience is that they're using back rolls, right? Or like B-rolls basically, right? So this is basically videos that are running in the back of it. And let me see if they actually have any of these. All right, so I found this video. If we play
a woman over 40 who still doesn't know this, she's clueless. I see them waking up wrecked, bloated, drained of energy.
Those little pictures you saw, those we call B-roll basically. Now, what you can do is you can go to TikTok, for example. You can literally just search up gut health like I did here. You can see people talking about it, right? And then you're going to see also videos like this where you can use skin, where you can use bloatedness, or you can even go up here and you can search up like bloated belly or whatever, right? This way you're going to find videos here like this. You're going to find B-roll that you can use. So when he says, for example, bloated, what you can do is you can literally have this video here and then put that in the back of it, right? For example.
So
and then the way you would do it, you would just copy this and you would go to sssstick.io and then you could just download that video from there. So all you have to do, you go to sssstick.io, you paste the link in there, you click on download, and then I downloaded without the watermark, and then it's going to be downloaded right there for you. So this is one way of doing it. And then you can also search up like how does the gut work, etc. And then you find these videos that you can use as B-roll as well. For example, the reason why people don't like gut are looking for gut health is because they have constipation, they have problems with their liver, problems with their body parts, right? So you go to these type of videos. You can use this as a B-roll as well, right? This. And then show like, you know, when it flows better, etc. You get the idea. Another way you can do it to find more content, you go to YouTube and then you literally search up gut health animation. You can find literally AI people making videos like this, or, you know, you have videos like these here, or you have doctors explaining it, whichever one you want to take. You take videos that you can use as basically content, as B-roll while someone else is talking, right? So that is the step number 2. Okay, also I wanted to show you guys this. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back here and download this video. The reason being is there's a tool called vMake where you can basically just drag and drop videos of yours where it just removes the watermark and the text. So see this text here, ever wondered what is blah, blah, blah. This is the video, right?
On inside your body when you're...
And let's say you want to use a shot where you see this. Let's say if you want to use that, you can go to vmake.ai. What this is going to do, it's going to remove that text on the bottom where, you know, you have captions or if someone has a watermark or anything along those lines. So I'm going to wait until this is processed. Now it is processed right now. So as you see, this part is literally gone. You can just read, you literally have the video without text. Now you can put your own text on here. So you don't have to use it like that. Another thing that I'm going to show you guys for more content, I'm giving you guys every single thing that you need. Now you have 11 labs. This you can use as basically the audio in behind it. Now I usually use women's voices because my brands are more womenly targeted, so you can figure out if you're using man, women, or whatever mixture, you can do that. And then you can also have arcads.ai, which is the way, by the way, that these guys have actually made this video. This is not a real guy. This is a AI ad. So
and dragging their body all day.
This is an AI ad. This is also an AI ad. Now these are made through arcads, and then they're using 11 labs to make the backup voice, or they're having someone talk over them. That is how they're doing it. And as you guys can see, they have here, how many ads are they live? 800? They have 820 ads live, and on their website they have around 100k plus, so they're making at least 2 to 300k. This is the way I use it too, and this is the way you need to use it. And this is step 2. Gather all of these content together, right? When you gather all of these content together that is dedicated towards your customers, where we know gut health, this and that, right? Then we're going to go over to step 3, which is going to be editing. And it's pretty fucking simple. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. All you need to do, you need to go to CapCut, you download the video I showed you guys, drop it in here. Now he's using, the way they're doing it, they're using pictures like this. Like, you know, here you have a picture, for example, of bloatedness, etc. Now, as you guys remember, I downloaded this video, so I'm going to show you guys how I will implement this. All right, so I've added these 2 videos that I found as back row in here. So what you can do, where he says bloated, for example, wrecked, and then here you see like they're going to have this come up. I'll like make a mark of here, and then bloated, drained of energy and everything, and then I'll mark it here because this is the period that our video is going to play. I'll put this on top here, and I'll try to figure out where the good thing is. So like this. And then I'll take this here because she's looking a little bit like, you know, like she's like frowning a little bit with her face. And then I'll cut it in here. And then most importantly, you just go over here, audio to 0, so you don't hear the chick.
Waking up wrecked, bloated, drained of energy.
For example, right? And then you would, of course, as it's going to be your own video, you would have the text over it. You can go to captions here, you can add those texts. You can even add your own text normally, whatever you want. And then drained of energy, I saw a part here where some guy was drinking some water, or, you know, you can go look over this video yourself, like videos like this, and be like, okay, let me see what I can actually use. And as you see, literally the whole entire video is just without any watermark, right? Every single thing is gone. And you would come over here, you would add this on top here. Now I'm not gonna show you the whole video, right? And then I would just put a little bit to the side, this.
Drained of energy and dragging their body all day.
Maybe like this.
Their body all day.
And I saw a part where someone was dragging itself ish. And you just cut this here, make it a little bit shorter. Basically like this, right? You would basically mix and match all of these things where it's like
drained of energy and dragging their body all day. Always
1 second, let me just put these together. Something along these lines. Now, I'm not telling you just to just fucking yank them like this. Oh shit, my webcam is in the way. But basically the way I'm doing it, as you guys can see here, right?
a woman over 40
It's basically edited here next to each other, right? Now, he talks about women over 40. So you would not use fucking men pictures. So use women. This is what I said with step 1. It's not about, your step 1 is about understanding your customer, and finding step 2 is content that are related to understanding your customer, right? You're not going to be finding random content like I'm doing. I'm just doing it for the sake of the video. But you will just mash them up all like
bloated,
this,
drained of energy, and dragging their body all day. Always
right? Because it goes to show a little bit more of how they feel. Now, what is also important is they're already doing it in this video right here like this. And then they have all of these pictures in there. Now, this can also work. It just depends on the video style you're going for. I usually use the pictures as well. You can also use just the back row like we do here, right? You can use either or both of them. And then you would download this exact video as well, this whole video. And then what you would do, again, you would go to VMake, put it in here, so you get rid of the text. Then you can come up with your own script. You can put your own voiceover behind it. You can put your own captions above on top of it, and you can also put your own B-roll on top of it, which is all going to be done fully by you, and the whole video is going to flow the way you want it. Now, very important to take when you're going to be doing this. You need to be able to see what your competitors are doing, and then kind of like imitate that. So if your competitors are using these doctors for gut health, then you're not going to be using something else, right? You're going to be focusing on doctors too. We already saw 2 of them. Let's say out of the 800, I'd say 400 doctors and then 20 normal people. 400, which is 50%, means your focus has to be on the doctors more, right? So you need to be able to understand what they're doing and imitate it for yourself. It has not to do, or it doesn't have to do with trying to figure out like, oh, how can I come up with some crazy format or crazy something? Figure out what your competitors are doing. Copy their video style. Don't copy their videos. Don't steal their videos. Copy their video style. Adjust it to how you are selling. Adjust it to what is unique about your product. Adjust it to what is unique about your solution, and adjust it to what's unique about your brand, or why it's better to buy from you, or what angle you're targeting. The uniqueness you have, which I talked about in a couple of videos before this, you need to be able to showcase that in your creatives. This is how you do that. So instead of him talking about a woman over 40 doesn't know this, blah blah blah, dragging their foot pain and this and that, foot pain, back pain, you're not going to be focused on foot pain, let's say. Still the same people. A woman that's over 40, same target audience. You're gonna keep the focus on digestion. Let's keep it there. I'm not going to talk about foot pain. Let's say you're going to keep the focus on digestion, but instead of targeting a woman over 40, you're going to say a woman over 60, or a woman over 30, or a woman below 30. Whatever you're targeting, right? Or a man over 40. You're going to change up how you're targeting. Whatever your uniqueness is, you have to mention that in your videos. Like I said, find the video that they're using. You can literally take their video, go over to...
always complaining about back pain, leg pain, and arm pain. Let me tell
Oh shit,
and
it's going a little bit too fast, man. You go over to VMake. You literally go over to here, download media. You can do it through Ad Library Cloud. I've showed you guys that already. You can go over to VMake. You drop the video in here, and then all you need to do is you need to come to CapCut. Now this text then will be gone. Arm pain, this will be gone. You can then put your own text on top of it. You can have your own captions made by 11 Labs, which I just showed you guys 5 seconds ago. And then you have to put your own B-roll on top of it, and that's it. And then you basically have a complete new video while you are still following what's already working for someone else, which is the most important thing. You don't reinvent the wheel, you follow what's working. And that's basically it. I'm not going to show you guys how to fully implement it. That's only for boys in the coaching, because this will be a bit too much sauce. But that is how you can do it. Find these things, put them all together, all next to each other. And that's it. It's how I've made millions online. How other people, how my students are making millions online together, right? That's it, as simple as that. So if you guys want to learn more about that and actually be able to implement this for yourself, there's going to be a link in the description where you can book a call with me. Book a call with me, of course. It is for my coaching, and it does come with investment. So if you don't have any of that, or if you don't have ambition to actually take after to make 100K, 200K in the next upcoming months, don't really book a call, right? If you have the ambition, book a call. I'll see you on there. Otherwise, see you guys in the next video. Ciao.